Alright, so Jason made this vid comparing Roman Reigns to Nicolas Cage. I was archiving some vids here. It's on the TV Tracks channel. Ran across it. And it makes a lot of sense because there's nobody fooled with this Nicolas Cage movie. I know 3 of his movies. The vampire thing and Ghost Rider, and that's 60 Seconds movie. That's about it. And Jason Solomonster made a point. And, talking about this stuff. I'm gonna cut in on some of it, but yeah, this was something. Listen to this.
Roman Reigns made his way through the crowd and into the ring. The Nicolas Cage of WWE. Nicolas Cage just gets the absolute worst scripts in the world. Roman Reigns doesn't pick them himself, but he also gets the worst scripts, as was evidenced here. He told Big Show a story about a little boy called Roman and his beanstalk and finding gold coins. And dear God, it was everything Roman Reigns should not be saying. That's the only thing I could think of as I listened to him. Because he came out, and the people were into him, and I think he made a comment first, and then he launched into his story. When he hit the beanstalk, he lost the crowd. And by the end of the promo, there were people booing.
Yep.
That's how you know you have lost the crowd.
Yep, that's
when
it.
They boo you at the end of your babyface promo. And that's what they did to this poor guy. Of all the stupid things that WCW did in its existence, they were at least smart enough not to have Bill Goldberg go out there telling stories about magical unicorns. They are trying to turn Roman Reigns into John Cena, and that is the absolute worst thing they could possibly do.
No, that's that. He's got a point. He's right there. You don't need another Cena. That's the last thing you need up there. You don't need another 8 to 10 to 12 years of the same thing. What are you doing? Me and nobody were talking about this the other day. Not the other day, but a while back. It's like you can't have another Bret Hart or Hogan. It's not going to happen. Which Roman and Cena are no Hogan or Bret, but still, you don't. Every wrestler should be separate. There's not another Stone Cold, another Rock, and sure, another Taker. So cut that out.
Is to turn him into the next John Cena. Just let him be himself.
Yep. See?
I see Reigns. Someone posted on our Facebook group. He is front and center in the new WrestleMania magazine that they just released. They have a whole bunch of guys in the cover. It's not John Cena in the middle. It's Roman Reigns. So they're already phasing him in as the next big guy, the next top guy. They got big plans for him. If you want him to be John Cena, then just go with John Cena. Just go with John Cena. Every top star before John Cena was different in some way. They each had their own unique personality.
Yeah.
Seriously, if that's what you want, if you want John Cena, then fucking go with John Cena. God knows you've done it for 10 years now.
That's enough for him. That's enough.
Another 5.
So,
go with him.
That's enough.
But don't turn this guy into Cena 2.0. This guy could be somebody. I know not everybody is a Roman Reigns fan. They haven't come around yet. They may never come around. That's why I said earlier, I think he would really benefit by having maybe another year before you thrust him into that WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, they're not coming around because they messed him up. And then it's like I said, this interview is old, but not an interview. The podcast is old, but damn, and it still ties into the new stuff because last Monday night, oh man, they booed him out the building. Woo, boy, he couldn't even. They wouldn't even let him talk. It was awful.
But there's real potential here, and I feel like it's not even that they're trying to intentionally sabotage this guy. They really honestly think that this is going to help get him over as like the next big thing because it worked for John Cena. What worked for John Cena will not work for everybody.
You don't need another Cena.
It would work for Dean Ambrose. It would not work for Roman Reigns. It would not work for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan even is a completely different personality from John Cena in every way.
Thank God.
Every conceivable way, from his
Thank God.
physical appearance to his personal interest to his wrestling style to his promo style to everything.
That's
and
good.
Guess what? The people love the guy.
Yeah.
They chant his name.
Because Brian is a regular dude. They like him. He's himself.
Drones. That
No.
will not work. That, I think, is maybe the most egregious offense to all of this. As crappy as these promos are, that supposedly Vince McMahon himself is the one behind, I can believe that.
Yeah.
That's a rumor I can believe. But to me, the biggest offense is the fact that they're trying to turn him into something he's not. And that's going to fail. It's just not going to work. And what they'll have to end up doing at some point, unless it's the plan, and we just haven't seen it happen yet, but what's going to end up happening here is they're going to have to turn him heel. It's going to be like The Rock in 1997 all over again. This is not working. We have no other choice. Let's turn him heel. And maybe in the long term that will be to his benefit, but you're handicapping this guy right out of the gate. You don't have to be doing that. So Reigns stayed out there after his amazing promo for a match with Luke Harper. It was a good little match, you know, two big guys just beating the hell out of each other in the ring. Roman got the win with the spear. Big Show KO'd Reigns afterwards with the punch. So they're going to keep this feud going into the Royal Rumble. The storyline here is that Big Show says, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble because nobody can lift me up over the top rope. Don't even get me started on that whole thing. We've seen this guy. This guy's been in WWE for how long now? 38 years? How many times have you seen Big Show body slammed by a nobody in the ring, let alone eliminated from the Royal Rumble? And I know there was a Rumble in 2004 that we can't really talk about. I remember him being dumped out of the ring in that Rumble as well.
I don't know about 38 years.
That goes back to something I said on the show months ago about how I think it was Mark Henry and the Big Show against the Wyatt family in a tag team match. And in the middle of the match, Eric Rowan, I guess they were trying to get over how strong Eric Rowan is. In the middle of the match, Eric Rowan picks up the Big Show for a body slam.
That's a big.
Gets him all the way up.
That's a big. That's a big dude.
And I just remember thinking to myself, and I even said it on the podcast at that time, what a waste. What a waste.
Yeah, that's something there, boy. So yeah, this Roman character. I don't know, cause and I let this guy end up like Cena, getting booed even worse, cause they already know what's going on. So I don't know. That's frustrating. It is frustrating. I'm telling you.